Hey everyone, this is Rod. Hope you're doing well out there. People were talking, just a couple of months ago, people were talking about some predictions or some things they were going to do if Trump didn't make it into office. So I wanted to share a couple of predictions that people were saying, key predictions that people were saying, and then I want to share with you my own predictions that I also have as far as what's going to happen now that Trump's not in office, as far as the people in general. So first of all, one of the predictions people were saying is that, and they were real strong about this. Not a lot of people, but some people were saying they were really strong and passionate. As the camera and the mic was in front of their face, this is one of their predictions, which is if Trump doesn't make it in office, they're going to leave the country. And I believe the place that one of the persons was saying that they were probably going to consider going to Canada. They're very adamant about that. Right now, it's very clear. Trump did not win the election. He's tried everything he could to win. He's a fighter, so he's tried everything he could to overturn this election. It didn't make sense, but he's still a fighter. He lost. These people that say they're going to leave the country, I'm waiting to see what they do. I'm waiting to see what they do. Because I know in my neighborhood, I've drove around my neighborhood, I don't see not one for sale sign. There's an indication that people are going to leave the country. I don't see that. I haven't heard any talk as I'm out there, in the stores or anything about people talking about leaving the country. I haven't, in the media, I haven't heard anything about people actually gonna leave the country. So we'll see on that. I don't know if that's gonna pan out or not. We'll see. I do think, like one of my predictions, I do think that, people may not leave the country per se, but they possibly could go in hiding. Meaning, after a few months, people are gonna pretend as Biden gets into place, Kamala Harris gets into place, as we get the COVID under wraps, people are going to pretend that they never voted for Trump. They're going to pretend like they didn't know Trump. They're just kind of going to go and hide. I do make that prediction. Number two, people were talking about, and they were really strong about this word. It was a fear tactic, but they're really strong about this. And what they said is going to be this revolution. We're going to have this revolution. If Trump don't get in the office, we're going to have a revolution. I guarantee. But you know what? I haven't heard anything about this revolution. Nothing. No more talk, nothing. I'm listening to the media. I'm listening. I haven't heard anything. I've seen some protests, mind you. There's been a couple of protests. And each protest is smaller than the one before. And within these protests, there's been some inner fighting. I've seen some fighting for sure. And you're probably going to see violence here and there. But as far as a revolution, a straight out revolution, not in this country. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. And one of the reasons it's not going to happen is because it's too difficult. And two, we're America. We're too comfortable. We like having our jobs. We like having our homes. We like this society. We like who we are. So, but it was just a scare tactic. Didn't work. No revolution. That's not going to happen at all. But you know what? I have some predictions of myself that I've made. I have some predictions that I made. One of the things about healthcare, now that we see this COVID and how it affects people, how so many people don't have coverage and so many people are suffering, that's more of a reason for this Obamacare, just to kick up a notch and to start helping people. So I see our health care getting more advanced. I think that's going to happen for the next year. Two, we're going to get this COVID under control. We're going to get it under control. First of all, they got this vaccine now, which is good. They got vaccines out. They're going to help people right now. As I speak, they're giving it to healthcare workers. So that's a good thing. That's going to help out because they're the ones that are overwhelmed right now. But also, we're going to have things in place. The Biden administration, Kamala Harris administration, they're going to have whatever programs in place just to help us move along as we get these vaccines out. So we're going to get that under control. That's going to be great for us. I predict that. We all know that. Economy is going to be revived. The economy is going to be revived, especially with the vaccine out right now, and then new presidency there, new coaching on how to handle this COVID period. We'll all be on the same page. But can you imagine? Movie theaters are going to open up. Restaurants are going to open up. You'll be able to shop. We'll be able to commingle. Whatever it is, it's just people can't wait to get out there It's just going to be revived so strong. Can't wait to get out there. Can't wait to get up to the movies, to your favorite restaurant, whatever it is. So I predict, yes, the economy is going to bounce back strong and stronger than ever. Better strategic relationship abroad. We're going to have better strategic relationships abroad. One thing you know about, nobody does anything by themselves. Like when you have success or when you're struggling in your life, you never do it by yourself. There's nothing you can do in your life without the help of others. Nothing. People say, oh, I'm a self-made man. There's no such thing. Everyone needs help. And it's the same with countries. We're a great country, but we can't isolate ourselves from other countries and say we're just going to do everything by ourselves. It doesn't happen that way. You have to have other countries help, other countries aid, whatever it is. You just got to work with other countries. So this is going to be a great step for America for the upcoming year. These are things that we're going to do. Police reform. This is really exciting for this country right now. Police reform is on the way. Police are going to be more sensitive to the people that they serve. The people that's being served are going to be more sensitive to the police. Poor communities are going to get a little bit more respect. Brown people are going to have more respect within the police community. There's just going to be more of a relationship there. Now that it's out in the open, now they have an understanding of it, it's just going to advance even further. So that's one of my predictions. The nation and the business are going to practice equity and inclusion, which is so important. You already see it happening. Businesses practicing this equity, being more inclusive of people. Giving people more of a chance, not ignoring people with talents. I mean, we're moving forward. The country's moving forward. Businesses are moving forward. The thing about this, though, businesses are leading the way. Businesses are leading the way with this, and it's so important. So you're going to see huge changes for the upcoming year as far as equity and inclusion of one another. All of us. That's on different levels. That could be ageism. That could be people of different cultures. That could be young people. It could be, brown people. It could be non-brown people. Whatever it is, inclusiveness and equity among all of us is what we're going to see in the coming years. So that's exciting. Okay, a stimulus package is on the way. I feel like a stimulus package is finally on the way. I don't think it's going to be just one. I think it's going to be a few of them until we get this thing under control, and then we won't need it anymore. But right now, in this country, it's sad. We got people who are waiting in these long lines who are hungry. In this country, people that are hungry. Unexcusable. So yeah, we got to get this package out there to people that really need it. Okay, I mentioned this before. This is not fair of me to say it again, but I feel like some of the Trump supporters are going to go in hiding. You're not going to hear much from them. You're not going to see them. But you know what? There's no hiding. There's no hiding. We see you now. We have an understanding now. You don't get to come out and inflict pain, discourse among people, and then think you can go back and hide. You're not going to be able to do that. I'm not saying we do anything to these folks. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you won't be able to hide. We will see you. We understand you. And it'll help us as we maneuver through our life so we don't get hurt or tricked by you. This is important. There was over 100 senators and House representatives and other folks who were supporting Trump in this last effort to overturn this election, to go against our democracy, to go against voters. And we're not going to forget you. I don't know the names at this time, but people are talking about it. And people are going to find out the names. Not as a threat, but as we're not going to forget when it comes time for voting. In the next 2 years, we are not going to forget. People will not let us forget through social media. They will not, because one thing about this country and about people in this country, we do not like cowardly behavior. And to side with Trump, to try to overturn an election is cowardly behavior. And we do not like it. We do not accept it. So I predict at least 80% of those people will be voted out within the next 2 years. one other thing too, I got two other points to make to you. So one, nothing's going to change with the guns. I'm just telling you. I predict that. Nothing's going to change with the guns. People will still be allowed to carry guns. I believe people should be allowed to carry guns. So there's not going to be a change there. I don't have much to say on that. Okay. But this last one though, this is my finale, this last one. Okay. I believe through this next administration, we're going to make America great again. Now, where have I heard that before? Somebody said that. Who said that? Oh yeah, the Trump era said that. We're going to make America great again. But you know what? They didn't. They stunk America up. And I love this country, so I'm not talking against my own country, but I'm just telling you, as an American, as a voter, they stunk this country up. But you know what's going to happen now? We are going to make America great again. And now we have this measurement. It's not a high measurement, but we have this a measurement where we can balance out to make America great again. So yeah, we're going to make America great again. All right, everyone. Peace and hope. Hey everyone, this is Rod. Thanks for listening. Hey, check out one of my 3 books on Amazon. Let me know what you think by rating a book. Thanks a lot.